They got Diddy, y'all. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. They got Diddy, y'all. It's going down right now. About
Right
an hour,
now.
hour and a half ago.
Yo, breaking news. Breaking news. Like,
Yo,
I'm sorry. We was like, this story is too good to pass up on. It's still fresh. We gotta let the people know. They have raided P. Diddy's home due to allegations. You gotta put allegedly.
all right. So allegedly, they got him for trafficking. So
Yes,
they
for
raided his
trafficking.
LA and Miami homes. There's word that he may have raided another home. I cannot confirm that. But he was not just raided by the regular police, he was raided by Homeland Security with allegations of trafficking. Hey, yo. I know this is a food podcast, but this is some food. This is some tea that we had to serve up for y'all. And before we go any further, welcome you guys back to another episode of the Food We Watch podcast.
And
This
then
is
some.
special edition because this is
Special
going up as
edition.
soon as we get done. We putting it out tonight. Look, guys,
Yes.
it's a lot of stuff that's been going on over, I would say, the course of the last 6 to 9 months with Diddy. Um, he had the dealings with the alcohol company he was with, not naming no names. They had a falling out. Ever since then, he's been getting, there's a lot of stuff has been getting exposed. He
Yep.
had the lawsuit with Cassie,
Yep.
and now there's been rumors circulating for some time now of his alleged dealings in Hollywood. And it seems like a lot of this stuff is starting to come to light. They don't just raid anybody without
No.
without no
This
real evidence.
this came out. They the one of the articles that I read stated that this was an investigation. So that means they was looking into this for a minute now. A good long minute. And not only did they raid his two homes, LA and Miami home, but they also handcuffed his two sons. And it appeared to have been Justin and his son Sean Jr.
Allegedly,
Allegedly. Well, that's what it looked like in the paper. I mean, in the picture. But yeah, and we don't know if Diddy was in the home at the time, any of his homes. Um, I will say this though, I feel bad for his daughters. That's crazy.
yeah. Again, these are all allegations, but these even allegations, it's like that leaves a nasty taste in your mouth, for lack of a better term.
Well, here's the thing that we do know for a fact that is not an allegation. His homes got raided by Homeland Security. That is not an allegation. That is a fact. Okay, and it went down like an hour ago. So like around 5 o'clock hour.
Yeah. I was just
Yeah.
chilling,
So
minding my own business, and Neda was like, "Have you heard the news?" I said, "No." She said, "Allegedly, Diddy done got it. They came into his crib. They arrested
yes,
everybody." Yo, I
yes.
ain't gonna lie. I
So
ain't gonna lie. Me and Neda be having these conversations. It'd be a lot of stuff going on in Hollywood. And even though the stuff that we trying to do with growing our pages and doing it, I don't want to be a part of none of that. Like, I'm letting y'all know here on out, I'm over here. I don't need to be a billionaire. I don't really want no power. I just don't want to go to work. I'm good with being a thousandaire. Like, I don't need millions. I just need a couple 100,000 a year. I'm good.
yep, yep. So listen, I've been saying it all year. Cat Williams said it. He started the year with his the interview that he did with Shannon Sharp. He even said,
Mhm.
"You gotta tell Diddy no."
You got
I
to.
feel like it's the year of the truth. right now, and so far this year has not steered us wrong. I feel like every month, yo, it's been some tea, like ridiculous. It's insane. So
Yeah, it's been a lot going on this year. We
wow.
only in
So
March.
I only in March, heading to April. So Surviving Diddy coming to a platform near you, I'm sure. So they got R. Kelly, and now they getting Diddy. Mm, mm, mm.
Mm. Well,
He,
you know,
who did he piss off?
yeah,
Who do
for real.
you think he pissed off? Put your comments down below.
Yeah,
Let
let
us
us know.
know. Who do you think Diddy pissed off? Because he pissed somebody off.
Yeah, I mean, there's been allegations for years on Diddy in regards to his lifestyle, in regards to stuff he's done to rappers, and all allegations, nothing
Mm-hmm.
proven. But
Allegedly.
he always seemed to like put out new music and then you forget about it. And now it's like this is like you don't just get raided by Homeland Security.
No, no, it's sticking, and it's literally like the same thing what happened to R. Kelly. And
Yeah.
like Search had mentioned offline, he got let go by this big alcohol company. His clothes got pulled from stores, and some I feel like there was like, oh, the
The
Cassie
Cassie. Mm-hmm.
lawsuit, and then like everybody else, like just ever since the Cassie lawsuit. Well, I feel like Cassie lawsuit was the first thing, then everything else followed. Oh, and then he had to step down from revolt.
Mm-hmm.
So that's four things. And ever since then, like people have been coming out with their stories about Diddy. Like, and then this happens. And it's like, who would have known? Like, did y'all think that y'all would ever see the day that Diddy, like this would happen to Diddy?
Nah. Never, 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 never. This like and
Listen,
again, this so epic that we had to go off script and we had to legitimately say something because I feel like again, this is a food podcast, but we're going to be growing this podcast more and more. We might be talking about current events more, just to see how I go. But this was something that like real this is like big news. Like, yo, Diddy,
yeah, yeah,
take
yeah.
like that's crazy. Like,
Oh my gosh. Oh
yo,
goodness.
R. Kelly allegedly might be making some new music. They might be up
And
in there together.
in the
Mm,
record label, Prison, INC.
that's crazy.
Wow. So this is a developing story. So I'm sure updates will be rolling in. Um, but yeah, yo. I mean, again, this was an investigation that was happening for a really long time. And I guess they was able to have enough evidence to where they got that warrant to search not only one home but two. Now, someone mentioned a New York home, but I don't know if how true that is.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, yo, like again, I know that we are a food podcast, but like Search said, this tea was just first of all, it's piping hot. And it was just too good not to talk about with y'all. I'm just saying. So if you didn't know, now you know.
Now you know. And again, this is a special edition. We normally drop on Wednesday. we it's gonna be Monday night, uh probably close to about 8 o'clock that you're gonna be seeing this. Definitely gonna have reels, all that. Like, yo, let it below, low. Seriously, let us know how you feel about what's going on right now, what your thoughts are. Please do not be too crazy in the chat in the comment section. I don't want to have to ban nobody. We only get like 6 views, so I'm not trying to ban any of the 6 views that we are. We want to grow.
Oh
I
my
ain't trying
gosh.
to start over. But no,
Oh man.
no, we just had a little rant. We just had to put our 2 cents in it. Not to go too deep. Like I said, all of this is the stuff that's going on is alleged as far as like the charges.
Right. Right. Well, I don't think anybody has been charged yet,
Well, in
but
conspiracy of trafficking. I'm all of
yeah,
that's
yeah,
alleged. Because we really
yeah.
don't we going off what the news say. He could be rated for something totally different. So
Mm-hmm.
allegedly, all of it again, alleged, alleged, alleged. Hashtag alleged. All right. But guess what, guys? We are back for another week of Before We Watch Podcast. And you already know we are reviewing season 3 of Next Level Chef. We are on episode 9. Last week we did have to say goodbye to Lauren. Wasn't too sad
Mhm.
about that, but this week,
Yo,
a
wait
whole
a
bunch of
minute.
craziness.
Yo, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
Okay. So, um, the theme for this week is pizza. They had to make a homemade pizza. That may sound simple,
It might.
but was it? So Naisha only has 3 people left on her team.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else has 4 for now, because one gotta go. Um, and Blaze is at the top. Naisha's team is in the wait,
Yeah.
am I tripping? Naisha's team is in the middle, and no,
No.
I'm tripping. No.
Morton.
Blaze is at the top. Gordon is in the middle. Naisha, wait, I'm confusing myself.
Last week we said goodbye to Lauren. What I have is Gordon is at the top, Naisha's in the middle, and Blaze is back in the bottom.
Oh
Because Lauren
my
was on
goodness.
Blaze's team.
I have the wrong notes pulled up. Sorry about that.
Yo, this breaking news. I ain't gonna lie. I just pulled my notes up. I forgot all about. I said, "Oh wait, we got a podcast."
Ah, oh, here we go. Okay. I forgot what I titled it. Okay, my bad. So, yes. First, okay. Gordon's at the top, Naisha's in the middle, and Blaze is in the basement. Mother does this Haka chant in the beginning. That was like really intense.
Yeah,
I was like, okay. But Gordon asked for it and he got it.
yeah.
So okay, so we're gonna get started. Everybody's, picking their ingredients. Of course, the top floor gets top pick. Isaiah's looking for the cheese. He can't find the cheese. I was looking for the cheese myself. Did you
I
see
didn't
cheese?
really see cheese.
Because
I'm like,
I ain't
where's the
see
cheese?
right. I was like, where the cheese at? But he does see a steak, so he grabs the steak. Um, Chris ends up picking up biscuit dough.
That's nasty. That just sounds disgusting when making the pizza. Ugh.
Biscuit dough. Apparently it's a really it's not an easy dough to work with. He didn't mean to pick the biscuit dough, but he just looked so flustered.
Yeah.
Um, and then we head down to the middle. Vaughn snatches the yon yeast dough before Christina's eyes. It was like once Christina noticed that there was non yeast dough, Vaughn was taking it.
He was like, nope, sorry. Gotta be quicker than that.
Yep. So she grabbed, I forget what type of dough it was called. It's somewhere further down in my notes. Nicole in the basement got a lamb tongue. That did not
Yo,
look appealing
it
at
did not
all.
at all. Like
It
she was worried. She was like, yo, what
it
am I gonna do with lamb?
it looked like Play-Doh.
It did. Like some dirty ass Play-Doh.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
No, but
And
real quick, before
oh,
all of that, Mata, he had the choice between chicken nuggets and squid.
squid.
And I'm not gonna lie, I never cook. Well, yeah, I get like to me, chicken nuggets. To me, if he chose the chicken nuggets, in my opinion, was a good pick because squid pizza, I don't really know, but we'll see how well that turned out for him. I was just like, okay. But yeah, as you were saying, Angela ended up with the squid, and she got charcoal dough. I've never heard of charcoal dough. It was dark and not appealing to me, but hopefully she can do something with it, I guess.
Yeah. As Search mentioned, Mother realizes very quickly that he made a big mistake about grabbing them chicken nuggets. He's like, what the heck am I going to do with this? So I was definitely worried about him this week. Um, Vaughn clearly had a plan and he grabbed clams.
Mm-hmm.
He had a plan. He was very sure of himself, very organized. So I was like, okay. I was like, I think Vaughn got it this week. Christina grabbed the focaccia bread. Never
I've
heard of it.
seen
Or
I've seen
dough.
it before, but it's like a real thick. It's bread. It's almost like what you with like a bread, not like a doughy
Oh,
pizza
dang.
type. So
Okay.
yeah.
Wow. And like sorry, mentioned earlier, Angela never knew that was a thing. Charcoal dough.
Mm-hmm.
Never knew. But she was like, but she thinks that it could work with her squid. She was talking
Yeah.
about going for this mermaid aerial feel. Okay.
I was confused, but see, here's the thing. I was like, all right, it's creative, but is it going to taste good or is it going to look good? I was a little nervous for Angela, but Angela got skill. So I'm like, all right, she will be the type person that she might be able to go ahead, turn that thing into like a Little Mermaid pizza. I just was like, I just was praying for her. Like, hopefully she was going to do her thing.
Mm. Um, Mid-round drop. All I see is veggies. Like I just saw veggies, so I don't know what I was expecting to see, but okay, so it was veggies. So Nicole grabs Brussels sprouts with her lamb tongue.
Yeah, I was like, you going
Ooh,
way left. I was like, I don't know how this going to taste.
let me tell you. Ooh, oh man.
I think
Um,
Chris grabbed what avocados.
I don't know what he grabbed, but
Yeah, he got avocado.
Speaking of Chris, yo, this dude, he starts working on the wrong dough. He grabbed Jordan's dough by mistake, which was the New York dough. And he
And worked
started,
it, like you said,
yeah,
worked
he
to
worked
the point
it.
so stiff. Gordon was like, "Wait, your dough is over here. That's his dough." Jordan like, "Yo, like,
And
what are you
then
doing?"
he just kept apologizing. And Gordon was like, focus, move on. I
It
need you to
happened
focus.
exactly. Y'all got to
Yeah,
get
it's
started.
done.
And just so y'all know, they got two doughs. So if you mess one up, you could have started over. That only left Jordan with one dough, so he had no
Yeah,
room for error. So I was kind of
yeah,
drunk.
he had to get it right
Yeah.
because the other one has literally already been worked. And he wasn't ready to work his dough either.
Nope.
I will say, and the only person whose dough looked amazing was Nicole. Nicole was doing her thing on that dough to where she was like doing that flip motion
Yeah,
thing.
she's the only one who tried. Well, that they showed that, and she was doing.
Yeah,
Blaze looked nervous at first, but she was
he
doing it.
did.
That was her first time, so she did a
Yeah.
good job for her first
Oh,
time.
she did a really good job. Her dough looked really good. That's probably the only thing I would have eaten, you know, based off of the lamb and Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
Um, and so we go back to the top floor now. Everybody put their pizza. It wasn't really a lot going on. So like they put their pizza back, put their pizza in the oven, and Gordon said now you have to cook with your eyes. Like you gotta watch it cook.
Mhm.
And it has to be perfect. Christina going to the middle, her pizza wasn't cooking fast enough, so she uses a blowtorch to try to get her pizza to cook more.
That's that
Um,
dough. It's real thick, so it takes a
yeah,
while.
yeah. And Christina going to the platform's coming. She took forever to make it to that platform, but she got it. Chris again at the end just kept apologizing to Jordan. And that was pretty much the show. Well,
Well,
that part.
that was the cooking. I'm about to say
Yeah,
it
the
didn't
cooking. No,
go
no, right.
on.
Yeah, yeah. Right, right, right. That's what I'm saying. The first part. So
Yeah.
now we get to who made what and why. So you want to tell the people?
Yes. So we started off, I believe, with the bottom. Yeah, because that was Naisha.
Mhm.
So we had Christina. She did the Euro inspired pizza with focaccia dough and pork. Yo, Christina and pork. It's like every dish. I'm no knock to you, Christina. I'm just saying you can use chicken, something else, just just to change it up a little bit. They
Mhm.
could tell that the pizza was thrown. See, here's the thing. They kind of play her because the way they even took it off the platform and left it and put it on the table, it was
I
halfway on.
know. Yes. I was
I
like,
was
for
like, y'all
real.
did not have to do that. Y'all had to place it down like that. But it is what it is. Yeah, they said they could tell the pizza was thrown and the dough was too fluffy, like it was not cooked
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Um, we had Vaughn who did the clam scampi pizza with brown butter, mushrooms, and fresh peas with the no yeast dough.
Real quick. His pizza looked so
Yeah,
good. It
yeah,
looked good. It looked like professionally done. Like you went to a pizza store and got pizza. Like I would have tried his pizza, and they said the
yeah,
sauce was delicious. So
yeah. They said normally you don't mix cheese and clams, but like you
mm-hmm,
said, it all worked, and the sauce, everything was delicious, and it was smart of him to pickle his chilies.
mm-hmm. We need parts.
Yeah, and we don't live that far away. Then you have Mata with the chicken nugget pizza with sun-dried tomatoes. Before I get started, real quick, this man decided to deep fry again. Like they were already fried, he decided to fry them again. Normally, I don't think that was a bad idea. I think he left them in too long because they said the nuggets were not good. They were too hard and dry. Me personally, something that small you put in the deep fryer, I'm probably going to throw it in there for like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, not even a whole minute, because they're already small and they were already fried. So I get he wanted that crunch, but I would have did like a chicken parmesan pizza. I'm
But
just saying.
but this is the problem though. He don't go in with the plan.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, we talked about
So
before. He's kind
yes.
of like, I'm just going to do something.
So and that's gonna get you off the show. So
Yeah,
you're not gonna win. I'm
yeah.
sorry, putting
Bada
that out
bing.
there.
Mhm.
Like your grabs, and they talk like the grabs are so important. You have to come in with some type of a plan, mother. So I'm thinking in the next few episodes, you might be
Yeah,
if you don't smarten up with or come up with a plan, like because it
yeah.
ain't working.
All
All
right.
right, so we have the basement now.
No.
Yeah, the
Uh, eh,
basement.
no, no. Angela is not in the basement.
Yes, she is. She's on Blaze team.
That's what I said. We in the basement now. Sorry, guys. No Diddy. All right. So we have Angela with the crispy squid, red pepper, ricotta pizza on the charcoal dough. I like the idea that she turned it into calamari, but
That thing looked horrible. That thing looked horrible. It looked like black vomit.
dang, It was the, I ain't gonna lie. I've never like charcoal dough, and I'm not any way, shape, or form an experienced chef. I don't even know what you would use that for.
But
So
it didn't look nice. Like everything looked like it was just thrown on. Like it made absolutely no sense. I'm sure it could have looked really, really pretty. It was horrible. And the dough was chewy.
yeah, the dough was chewy. They said the
That was
dough was fighting. It
horrible.
was fighting
It
against the crispiness of the squid. So
it looked like a toddler made that thing.
damn, damn, son. All right. Next, we got Zach. He had the marinated salmon with the cauliflower dough. They loved his salmon and they loved his white sauce. That joint did
Yeah,
look elevated. I'm not gonna lie.
it
That was
did.
like a real upscale New York Saks Fifth Avenue strip restaurant pizza.
Zach is consistent. I think, and I'm gonna be honest, I think he's the most consistent.
Yeah,
Vaughn
yeah.
is pretty Vaughn
No,
is
I, no,
pretty
I'll give it
consistent
to you.
too,
I had to think about it. I had to think
but
about it.
Vaughn did have like one bad day. Like
You're
Zach
right.
has been consistently like
I would give it the top three consistent is Zach, Gabby, and Vaughn. Because Gabby, I don't think she missed. Maybe I don't remember her missing. I think one time maybe. But yeah, I would give it to Zach. Zach, I don't remember Zach having a
but
bad.
but in a way, like Gabby stuff is not always highlighted. Zach stuff
But it's
be
consistent. I didn't say
highlighted.
consistently great. I just said
That,
consistent.
but that's what I was talking about. Zach, number one. Zach,
Yeah.
yeah. Go ahead, Zach.
But then
All
we
right.
have the shocker, the spinach dough with lamb tongue, olives, Brussels sprouts, and chili. They said
I first of all,
flavors. I'm not trying that. I'm sorry.
I don't like olives.
I'm, not-
I don't
I'm
like
good.
olives, but they
But
said
they
it was
said
good.
the flavors were good. The crust was the right depth. They liked the ingredients with the cow tongue. They were shockingly amazed at how good that pizza was. It
Yeah.
worked.
Yep.
Good job, Nicole. Next we have Jordan. He did the New York style dough. He did the shrimp with the bechamel sauce, and he sprinkled some broccolini. They said it
Mhm.
was a great example of cheese and shellfish. Another style where you really don't mix seafood with cheese, but it worked well. They said he did a great
Right.
job. We have Gabby. She did the duck breast with the pickled sliced pears on sourdough. They said it was a really good combination between the duck and the pears, but it was missing something to tie it all together. Probably because she didn't have no cheese. These people
Yeah,
who ain't
that's what
no
yeah.
cheese.
Yep.
Uh, I'm not gonna lie, you can't have a pizza with no cheese, but you
No,
could
it's not a pizza.
try. And Isaiah had the New York strip with potato dough and sweet corn.
And no
Uh,
cheese.
Again, it was a good combo. They liked the barbecue sauce, but it was missing ingredients to bring it together. Cheese.
Cheese.
Then we have, last but not least, we have Chris. Swiper no swiping. He did the biscuit based dough with ground veal, sweet corn, and a tomato base. They said they said they love all the ingredients, but it had no flavor. I'm like,
All
wow.
that stuff. It was like you could tell it was like Mexican inspired.
Mm.
All that stuff that was on that pizza. No
And the dough
flavor.
was undercooked.
The
So
dough did not come through.
yeah.
Wow.
So all in all, those are all the contestants. That's what everybody cooked. And shockingly, when we first started watching this episode, you would have not thought this person was going to win, just judging alone by her choice of meat. But
Mm-hmm.
the winner this week was Nicole.
Oh,
Nicole came through with that tongue.
I'm done. What that tongue do though?
How you gonna say you done and then say that? Okay.
X Diddy.
Uh
Don't X Diddy.
all
Don't X
right.
Diddy.
When there's winners, we have losers. Guess what? We had losers. We had more than two losers, we technically. So this week, the losers initially was Christina and Chris.
And well, real quick, Christina knew it. And she was like, man, she was like, I'm gonna be so mad if I gotta use this immunity pen on pizza. But you don't have no choice because you're not gonna, set yourself up. So she ended up using her immunity pen.
Wait a minute. We've missed something. There was one thing that stood out because it always bothers you, and I'm so shocked that you didn't bring that up.
What?
Somebody, we're gonna have to skip it because somebody said they grew up making pizza. Was it Christina? Or no, who was it? One of these people said that they know what they doing. They
It
grew up.
was Christina. Christina made pizza before.
Yes.
Christina, oh, you fell into the trap. You got to start watching the pod. We be trying to tell you, stop saying what you made before, because it don't work. You
It's a
always set
jinx.
yourself up for failure. Oh my gosh! And look, you was at the bottom, but because you had an immunity pen, that saved you. So because you used your immunity pen, mother went to the elimination.
Yes, for the second week in a row.
Second week in a row.
Oh boy.
But like you mentioned earlier, when you was like you would have made a Parmesan chicken pizza.
Mm-hmm.
What was the elimination dish to be? Perfect
Parmesan.
parm.
Yes.
So this
So
is the elimination round with Chris and Mother. Listen. And I knew it. Famous last words. Always. I was like, Chris, okay, first of all, Chris grabbed chicken and angel hair. Mother grabbed veal tortellini. And whatever else he grabbed, whatever. That's not important. But this is the point I'm trying to make. Chris was overly confident in his interviewing part of it. He was talking trash, saying, "Oh, Parm, oh, I got this. Yo, Mother, you might as well go home and pack your bags because you out of here." Famous last words. I was like, Chris is way too confident. And we've been watching this show for 3 years. Saying that you cook something before it bites you in the butt. And being overly confident and talking trash bites you in the butt. And I'm sorry. At that point, I was like, Chris, you need some humbling. And I was at that moment, I was rooting for Mata. I'll be honest with you.
I was more so rooting for Mata. Not because Chris was talking all that trash, but just because like this whole time he's been on the show, like he started off overconfident, and it's like we haven't really seen that
He hasn't delivered.
like this was I think this was Gordon Ramsay. He was on his list. Like I think his dad and all that. So it's like, yo,
Number one pick.
Number one pick, Marco Fultz style. Now he know where to be found. But other than that, like you said, Mata, he did grab the thick rice. I think you said the I don't
veal.
No, I was talking about rice. I was talking about the noodles. Real quick, Mata, my man Mata. What I'm gonna need you to do is what I tell you every week. Tell all of y'all, focus on the highlight of the dish, which is the meat. He was doing everything else.
It took so long.
And it's a thick cut. Gotta cook it.
Yes.
It took him forever. Like, yo, you need to get that on some heat because if your parm, if everything else tastes good except for your meat, you gonna be highly disappointed that you sat here and did not do nothing to your veal. That was my only thing with Mata. Like, yo, you need to get this done. Like, what are you doing? You taking too long. And then who was? And then on
Chris
top of
was
that,
struggling. Oh,
Chris was no. Go ahead.
Chris was struggling with his pasta.
You sloppy, hella sloppy. And then Mata. I was so I didn't think he was gonna win. He poured so much cayenne, and he
Oh
kept
my
adding
gosh.
cayenne and
They
adding
was like,
cayenne.
yo,
And then
chill. And
at
he
the
talking about
end, he added
he like
more.
it spicy.
Yeah, but it don't matter what
Mother,
you like.
you not cooking for yourself. Oh, I'm about to. I had to will it in. Mother is not going to be here for long. I'm calling it right here today. He not going to be here for long. Naisha about to have a team of two, and it's going to be Vaughn and Christina. Mark my words.
I don't disagree with that. Are you
And I
frozen?
froze. Yes, I
And
am.
you froze. Well, guess what? I ain't.
That's okay.
We
Now
at
let's
the
keep going. Let's keep
All right.
going.
So all in all, they do what they do. They find Chris finally get his veal into the oven. They do everything. Chris overworked his noodles like he overworked the dough. But all in all, we come to the judging part. We got Chris who did. I'm sorry. We have Mata who did the hot bone-in veal parm tagliatelle. That's what it was. Heat good, but too spicy,
I
and the
look
pasta was
crazy.
overcooked. You do, and you gonna stay looking crazy. And then then we have Chris who did the chicken parm over angel hair pasta. The chicken was cooked perfect, but the noodles lacked flavor. All in all, sad to say, we had to say
Wait,
goodbye.
wait, wait, wait,
Oh yeah, let's
wait.
go. Yeah, let's do it. Go ahead. Yeah.
It was a tie.
Each judge picked the other person. Gordon chose Mata's dish, and Naisha chose Chris' dish.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dang, that's crazy. Which left it to Blaze to be
Yep.
the deciding factor of who goes home. And guess what? We had to say goodbye to Chris. Not gonna lie, hella shocked. I thought from the first episode he was gonna be that dude. I thought he was gonna be like a top 5 contender the way they was talking about him, but he struggled a lot through the competition. I think he relied heavily on his food truck experience because that's almost every week. That's what he said. I'd done this before on the food truck. But hey, you made it to
Mm-hmm.
the show. You did your thing. Hopefully, you made your family and your friends proud. Hopefully, we could get you on the pod so we could talk about your experience, man.
Well, I know. Oh
Why this
goodness.
happens always at the end of the podcast?
I
This is
don't
the third
know.
week.
I don't know, but we went in the beginning, and it's all good with me. But listen, as y'all know, uh, I'm already getting. I'm skipping. But anyway, if y'all want some more of this craziness, glitching, surprise breaking news, because I'm gonna let y'all know right now. If we get some more Diddy information, we're gonna talk about it. Just
I'm
saying, putting
with
it
it.
out there, okay? Because we are following the story. But anyway, for anything food related, you can follow me at Neda.food photo on all platforms. And what about you, Search?
Hey man, if you guys want to follow me anywhere, you already know I be on at Sirchcity, all platforms. If you can't reach me there, you can definitely reach me here at Normals Be Chefing on all platforms. And hey, you may not have time all day to sit there and listen to our podcast, but you may want to see what's going on. You can always watch our clips at the Food We Watch Pod on TikTok and IG. Thank you guys for tuning into another episode. Make sure you like, share, smash, comment, turn on the notifications. But as you know, at the end of the day, good things come, and Diddy know good things.
Exactly.
Life
Yep.
is like a box of chocolate. They done
Did
raided
he
this
know?
house.
Yep.
I holla.